Welcome to Puddle Jumpers RC. Today I'm going to be doing an upgrade on my Everest 10. I've done a couple videos. I've already done, showed you how I kind of fixed the battery box on it, the foams I put on it, the tires, upgrade, and the motor. But today we're going to be doing the servo. I was out wheeling with it last weekend and started getting a little funky, like it wasn't responding the way I wanted it to. Of course, this is just stock servo. But this one right here is the one I picked up. I've had really good luck with these. You can get them off of Amazon. They're 20 kilogram. They're waterproof and they're only like $18. So let's get started. So the first thing we got to do is take the servo horn off, which is right here. Alright, so we got to take the screw off the hub for the servo horn here. And I already had that loosened up. This is the servo horn right here, this black thing. Okay, this is actually threaded in the back. It's got grooves, sets on here, screws in. I'm sure you guys who are watching this are probably somewhat familiar with it. Okay, then it connects to the linkage, which actually turns the wheels. So when you go this way and that way, left, right. Alright, and this one has two holes in it. It's actually a plastic servo horn, and it's got a Phillips screw that runs through it. I mean, it's not a bad servo horn, but it's plastic. So we did get a upgraded servo horn, which is actually a metal servo horn. So I think we are going to be installing this today to take the place of the plastic one. But anyways, let's get back to getting this thing changed. So this right here is the servo horn mount. It's got 4 screws that go in it. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to remove these screws. This is a 180-degree servo, so that means that it will do 180 degrees, which is, it'll turn 90 degrees one way, it'll go 90 degrees one way, and then come back, then it'll go 90 degrees the other way. All right, when you're buying your servo, you got to make sure you know what degree servo you need, because they make like a 270 or 80 degree one too, and that's probably more for like a tank or maybe copters or something, or planes, I would think. But it's not something that goes with the truck, for a truck, at least not this type of truck. So let's see, we got that one out. Let's see if we can get this last one out. Whoop. Oh, and I dropped my screwdriver. As usual. Alright. Sorry guys. Trying to get this in the camera as best I can. Hopefully I didn't push it back too far. Hopefully you guys are picking up what I'm laying down here. Alright, so I have the 4 screws out of the servo, and what that does is this is just a servo mount. So the servo does just pick right up. Now you want to make sure that when you reinstall the new servo that it is actually the same way. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just set that aside, and I'm going to slip this one in, and I'm going to put the screws right back in this. And I may not tighten them all the way down, but I'm just going to set it in there so that there's no mistake made. I mean, it only, I do believe that the linkage will only reach one way, but just, you know, when you're doing things like this, it's just always good if you're removing something like that to match it up and put it right back in the way you took it out, and that way you know. Alright, so I just got that thing sitting in there. We'll throw the other screws in here. I don't really think I'm going to have to be putting any Loctite on anything. I don't know though. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out on this and the servo horn. I may put a little bit of blue Loctite on there, but on these right here, I don't believe I'm going to need it. This truck's really not that heavy, but like I said, it was acting a little weird. So I didn't like the way it was acting. So I said, I might as well upgrade it. It's not going to hurt it. It's actually going to help it. So, okay, that's pretty tight. That one's pretty good. That's my dog barking in the background, so get this one tightened up. And there we go. Got it back in there. Now, what I did was I did put a couple straps on here that I'm going to have to probably cut loose here, and I'll have to put new straps on it after. Well, I don't know where my side cutters are, as usual. So let me see if I can get these cut with the scissors without getting them cut off without messing any wires up. Hopefully I won't mess anything up here. There we go. We got that one. And I do believe I have one more right here that I put on here. There we go. Sometimes I go a little overkill with the straps, but I just like to keep everything out of the way so that I don't have any problems. When, you know, that's the worst thing that could happen is you can get this thing caught up, and next thing you know, it gets caught up and pulls something loose or breaks a wire on you. So let me turn this, and as you can see, this is my light, and